Austin, tell us about Agellus Capital and the kinds of deals that you sponsor there.
So Agellus Capital, actually the genesis of Agellus formed over 15 years ago in Boston at a private equity firm called Audax, which many of your listeners will be familiar with. That's when Jeff Aiello and Bo Thomas came together. Soon after became best friends after working there for several years. Later were best men in one another's wedding, and just 6 months ago formed Agellus together here in Clayton, Missouri. We do exactly what they did for the bulk of their careers, which is invest in middle market and lower middle market, essential non-discretionary services firms. So we typically bucket our investment criteria into 3 buckets, all of which are essential non-discretionary services in fragmented markets. It's all buy and build. So everything we look at needs to have a roll-up, buy and build opportunity set. Bucket 1 is business services. That's everything from professional, industrial, and commercial services. The second bucket is non-discretionary consumer. A lot of that is home services, auto aftermarket. And then third is transportation and logistics, supply chain, and infrastructure services. So those 3 buckets comprise our essential non-discretionary service set, and that's where we spend the vast majority of our time.
Tell us, how large are the deals that you're typically doing on the platform side, on the add-on side?
We have a $400 million Fund 1 vehicle with a target of 5 to 7 platform investments into that vehicle. So we look at investments of 2 to 20 for platforms on the EBITDA. Add-ons can be of any size. And ultimately, we'd like to get to 75 to 100 million of equity per platform, factoring in co-investment from our LPs. So a fairly small set of concentrated bets in Fund 1.
Tell us what's working today when it comes to finding the kinds of transactions that you do.
Number 1 and most important is relationship building. So having deep relationships with the top 25 to 30 banks that are in your universe and making sure they care about you, making sure that in a close race, you get that last look, that you have an opportunity to really win the deal. So that takes a lot of travel, relationship building, phone calls, etc., to build those relationships over time. Number 2, something I spend a lot of time on, is building out really a scalable, programmatic, data-driven model so that you can process all this deal flow, report around it, and then make decisions on where to spend your time. And that would lead me to a shameless plug for SPS, which we're subscribers of, and it's a great tool to do just that. Make sure that you can efficiently identify who are doing deals in your market, who you need to be in front of, and make sure you're getting in front of that deal flow.